The buzz around our training camp has been fantastic lately. Go Hawks! However, that positive energy just took a hit. We have a confirmed serious injury for receiver Jake Bobo. Now, the front office is exploring possible free agent arrivals to replace him, like DeAndre Hopkins. Stay until the end, like and subscribe as we approach our first 1,000 subscribers. Jake Bobo sustained an injury during our joint practice with the Tennessee Titans, and the update is troubling. I have watched him develop as a reliable target, so seeing him go down is a massive blow to our depth chart. He brought legitimate grit to the field, making his potential absence a major concern for our passing attack. Think about it this way: is this the real deal, or are we getting ahead of ourselves? I am genuinely excited about the talent remaining, but I also want to pump the brakes a little until we see how this room functions without him. We are now looking at options like Josh Reynolds, DeAndre Hopkins, or even a veteran like DeAndre Carter to fill this void. With these roster decisions looming, how do we balance immediate production with the long-term goals of this specific season? How could such a routine training session turn into such a nightmare for our roster depth? The part fans are not ready for is just how much this vacancy alters our internal chemistry. Watching him go down during that joint practice with the Titans felt like a gut punch, especially considering how much effort he poured into the trenches during camp. I have seen guys fight back from serious injuries before, but his specific role provided a level of stability we now lack. With the front office likely evaluating the cap hit for any potential veteran additions, I wonder if they prioritize experience over youth right now. Would you really bet on an unproven rookie to step up, or is signing a seasoned hand like Reynolds the safer path? The team knows that maintaining high snap counts for our starters becomes impossible without reliable depth players like him. So that is the news itself. Now let's get into what it actually means for our outlook. Losing depth during a joint practice is never how you want to handle training camp, and honestly, this shifts our immediate priorities. The front office faces a tough choice because the available cap space dictates whether we sign a veteran like Reynolds or pursue someone like Hopkins. And the more I look at this, I wonder if our passing efficiency remains sustainable if the injury forces a reshuffling of the depth chart during pivotal upcoming divisional matchups. Can we really expect the secondary targets to replicate that specific production on special teams? I am excited to see how our coaching staff adjusts the scheme, but I also want to pump the brakes a little until we see if our personnel can truly hold their ground against top-tier opponents this year. Bringing in Josh Reynolds seems like the smartest move to stabilize our roster because of his veteran experience and ability to handle special teams value. He has bounced around enough schemes to learn our playbook quickly, which is a major advantage during this compressed timeline. And honestly, I have to question if chasing a big name like DeAndre Hopkins is just a distraction from our actual needs. Hopkins has a legendary resume, but the potential salary cap hit feels risky for a team focusing on building for the long haul. Does that shiny profile really outweigh the tactical fit of a role player? Replacing a guy like Jake Bobo requires someone who understands their role in the trenches, not just someone with high-end pedigree. What I really think is that we need reliable production, not another high-profile project that might not click with our system. When you consider these injury details alongside our depth needs, it is clear that losing Jake Bobo during joint work with the Titans forces a total rethink of our roster management. My bottom line is that we must prioritize reliable hands over high-ceiling projects to keep this offense functional. Long-term, this decision will define if our front office can truly maximize our championship window. Now here's the thing. Do we really trust a veteran like Josh Reynolds to handle the special teams load? Or is swinging for a high-profile name like DeAndre Hopkins worth the risk? I am dying to hear your thoughts on this, so drop a comment below. If you enjoyed the video, do not forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. I'm still pushing toward our first 1,000 subscribers, and every one of you helps me get there. Go Hawks! I'll see you in the next one.